so many business people have lost millions of dollars in front of my own eyes by not being technical enough. In this video, I want to talk about the importance of technical knowledge and understanding when it comes to software and 3D application development. And I'm gonna start with a couple of cases, actually my personal experiences that I had while I was providing my services and working for other companies. And I've seen that this concept of having salesman and the technical person being separated, most of the people, when I would talk to clients and business people, they would see this concept as having Steve Jobs on one side, who is the salesman, although I think Steve Jobs was a programmer himself. And but anyway, they would see that you need a pair of people. One is salesman, like the frontman, and the other one is backend, the geek guy, the technical person. And I don't believe in this concept. I think it's an old concept. Why? Here are a couple of reasons. The first reason is software is getting more and more complex by each passing day. And if you think about ideas, if you think about use cases, about solutions that your software could potentially solve, you gotta be able to understand and you gotta be able to envision how can that be done. And idea is just the beginning, but it's how you make it what actually matters. And like I said, software is becoming more and more complex by each passing day, and you have to be able to quickly concept things, to sketch them, so to say, in your head, and lay things out so that you know how to proceed with development of your software solution. And one thing that is very widespread when it comes to project managers, when it comes to business people and investors, is oversimplification. Since me and my company are predominantly working with 3D, like one of the most offending occurrences would be, hey, like, what is that 3D? What is 3D at all? Like, is it something that you do in Photoshop, or is it something that you can, that animation, guys, that you made, is it something done by Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas? No, it's not. 3D is much more complex than 2D. Even if it's a still image, if it's coming from 3D rendering engine, well, it's relatively very complex compared to 2D graphics. And also, this oversimplification is so widespread, and so many business people have lost millions of dollars in front of my own eyes by not being technical enough. And when it comes to the level of technicality that you have to have, well, you know, the more you have, the better, but you don't have to be that technical, actually. Like, just listening to your developers, just doing quick search, just watching some courses from time to time, just keeping you in shape, to put it that way. Just keeping you in shape would allow you to stay in shape and to be technical enough. So no, sorry, reading newsletters that companies send to you, well, you know, this is marketing, and you are asking for trouble, because software companies, they would send you newsletters and they would try to, well, depending on their marketing policy, I gotta say, if they are very aggressive when it comes to marketing, if they are honest or not, these things matter. And I would see people who would oversimplify things. For example, they would see Unreal Engine 5's Nanite system, and they would consider this, okay, now it's the end of polygon count. No, it's not the end of poly count, and no matter what, you still need to take care of poly count and other technical aspects, but it's easy for them to fall for marketing. And it's a bad thing, because that company who is selling the software, they can sell a few licenses, but projects developed using their software solutions would go nowhere, because the business people, the people that fell for marketing part, they would just run out of budget, and the project would be dead. And it's simple. And also, when it comes to the other reason why you want to be technical is, well, you know what I would say is, you can't ever rely 100% on a person, not just because they might be dishonest or whatever, because life happens. If your main technical person decides to quit for whatever reason, maybe that person doesn't agree with the philosophy of your company, with the vision of your company, or maybe for health reasons, for whatever personal, private reasons, doesn't matter. You should never rely on a single person. And that's why I personally like to be capable. You know what I say to my programmers, C++ programmers in particular? Guys, I won't replace you. I'm not planning on replace you anytime soon. But you know what? I want to be able to at least understand C++, to be able to communicate things with you guys, to make your life easier, so that you can make my life easier, so that we can make each other's lives easier. And being the director of my company, my time which I can allocate to actually coding is limited, and it's becoming more and more limited, but I still embrace the necessity of being literate enough, technical enough, because I've seen so many cases where people who are not technical enough have lost so much money, so much resources wasted. And on the other hand, I've seen so many situations where my depth of technical understanding has helped me and saved me money, saved me nerves, saved me time, etc. And communication is also a big factor. Business people communicate in one way. Managers communicate in different way. Marketing or sales people, artists, and programmers, they all use different vocabulary, they all use different jargon and the different words, etc. And being technical enough would allow you to talk to your programmers. You would be brainstorming faster, you would be quicker to come up with a solution. And being technical enough allows you flexibility. You can talk to your programmers better. You can, I mean, like I said before, you won't be falling for marketing tricks and gimmicks that easily. The example that I mentioned with one of my clients thinking that Unreal Engine 5 is like the end of poly count limit. Like I said, it's not. And this is just one of many cases that I've seen throughout my career. And to finish this video, being technical enough, like it's very hard to define what's the limit. It's blurred line, but like don't be lazy. Be active when it comes to technical things. Listen to your programmers, listen to your artists, and from time to time, like I said, grab some course or some video tutorial that is free out there, whatever. Invest some of your time and listen to people when they talk. Don't be lazy. You can't get away from hard things. And you know, technical things are hard. Programming is hard. Learning art, learning technical art is hard. If it's not hard, everybody would be knowing that. And even art is getting technical. Like technical things, technical devices are all over around us, and that's just the path that our world and many industries are going towards, and it's inevitable. And we gotta stay technical. We gotta stay in shape when it comes to technical knowledge. And that's it for this video. See you in the next. Bye bye.